Welcome, you guys. I have some shenanigans for you today. Oh, can you guys see the evolving wall? Whoop, wrong way. Evolving wall back here? It's exciting. Okay, but anyways, because I know all you guys look behind me and wonder what the heck is going on in here, but I will reveal on Saturday's Coffee and Cards. So you're going to want to head over to Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, you'll be able to catch the replay Thursday next week. Okay, so you guys, come look and see what I have for us today. Yep, that's a can. I have a can opener. I have pliers. Because you guys know I'm always up for some crazy stuff, right? I owe a big thank you again to my friend Michelle for this idea. And you guys, we've done this before. And let me move this can out of the way so that you can see. When I did this before, I did a regular can. The one that I'm using today is a food service size, so it's a lot bigger. But I've also done this. This is the container, a regular canned food can, okay, that you get at the grocery store. And we did this with the sunflower paper pumpkin. And I love this idea. But I have two friends of mine that, I'm hanging that back up so I don't lose it. I have two friends of mine. One works at a grocery store, Becky, and my other friend, Heather, she works at a school. And you guys, they get these industrial size, big food service size. So all that they did, they used the contents, obviously. They ran this through the dishwasher for me. And I'm cutting the bottom off with my regular can opener. And I'm going to have to go back through here because it didn't cut. There we go. And I want to cut this all off and get the bottom off. And this one's going to be a noisy video, and it's not going to be Paula's fault because Paula's here cutting, you guys, for the paper share because it's here. But I just need, come on. Ooh, almost. Almost. I need this last little bit to come off. Let's see. Obviously, you want to be careful, you guys, because this is sharp. If you have one of those that isn't sharp, more power to you. You will not need this, okay? This, I'm putting in my recycle. This is what you want. Now, I want to pay attention to where that edge is. So I'm going to take, this is why I have all my tools. So I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to put that in so that doesn't stick out. Done with the can opener. And yes, you guys, I use a handheld can opener every time I open canned goods. Apparently, so does Paula. She's whispering to me. All right, so moving paper, we'll go through all that stuff. But I want to share some measurements with you. This can, I'm not counting the lip of the can here, you guys. The can from inside that lip to the other end of the lip is 6 3/4. And then from end to end, the circumference of it is 6 inches. Why is this important? Because when you're looking at designer series paper, our designer series paper is only 12 by 12. So we are going to have to adapt the back side, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that, but that'll be later. let's work on this can, and then I'll go through all the other supplies that I'm going to be using, okay? So I did not do by the magic of TV because I wanted you guys to be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm squeezing this can with all of my might. I want it to go more oval shaped. Like that. Ooh, that's actually almost perfect. There we go. Okay, so it's going to end up more oval shape, but here's where the tools come into play, because this end down here, I need to close it up. So I'm going to push, and you guys, if you don't have a lot of strength, hammer may be necessary. And those are the noises of the can. I want to get it close enough together so that I can use my, I don't remember what these are called, but these pliers. And they're locking pliers. That's still not quite close enough. And you guys, this, you're going to have to manhandle this, but I promise you it's going to be worth it. There we go. Oh, there we go. Gotta release. I have needle nose pliers here also because I want a crisp edge. And I'm not using the wire cutter part, you guys. I'm just using the plier part. Gotta use what you've got, right? So you're gonna wanna squeeze as much as you can here. And I wanna go all the way up this lip here. So I'm going to squeeze this up here. Still squeezing and still squeezing. Like I said, you got to manhandle this. And I wanted to show you how long it would take. Only just because it gives you a good idea. That you guys. Only because it gives you a good idea of how much you will have to finagle this together. Not to discourage you, I don't want to discourage you, but I'm squeezing and squeezing. Alright. And then I'm going to squeeze this in here a little bit more. And I want to get this to where it's somewhat sealing itself on the bottom. So you can see that the edges are coming together because I can squeeze them more with that pliers. But I'm going to put this in here again. And see. And I'm kind of working it together. And I know I told you guys that some of these were going to be fun, but they were going to take a bit. Okay, so see how we're going to let this hold like this. for a minute and see if it kind of works its way. Ooh, that was loud. Sorry, you guys. There we go. And this part doesn't have to be pretty because we're going to cover this up. Okay, now you could and you should, and I'm not going to, but it would be beneficial if this was a little bit flatter and more together. Let's see if I can do something. Ooh, I can. With my needle nose pliers here to kind of get it to close up together. There we go. So all I'm doing is working the can. So where it'll come together like this. And now, oh, and I should have done this before and I wasn't thinking again. We want to make holes in the side of the can for our ribbon. Now, I have a husband that has every tool known to man. Every tool. Whether he can find it or not is a totally different story, you guys. However, I love tools too, and you guys know that I love all of my crafty tools. But you guys, these needle nose pliers, these are mine. They were in my tool stash. I love doing different things, so I love having all of these items on hand. But this is an old tool, an old Stampin' Up! Crocodile tool. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm using this this hole punch in here, the big one, and that's what I'm going to use for my ribbon. And you'll see how this works. I'm going to actually go all the way down to where my stop is on there, which you can adjust, but I like it at the bottom. And I'm going to punch my hole. And then I'm going to flip it around, and so that they're the same, using my stop. And that's going to clip both of my little aluminum can, those two little circles out, just like that. Okay? All right, so this part, you guys, does not have to be pretty. It really doesn't, because you're covering it up. I just want to give it a little bit more pressure there. To kind of get this section in here to go together. Because what we're going to end... Oh, I see what's going on here. What's going to end up happening is we're going to fold a piece of cardstock over that. So that you won't lose anything on the bottom. Because, see, there's room on here. Now, if I decided that I wanted to use a hammer and hammer all this together, which you could, it will come together closer. But I'm wondering if I do a little bit more pressure here, that it'll come together a little bit more, just with the edge of my hammer. And it did. So that'll work. That makes me happy. Oh, you guys, listen to all that noise. This can does not want to cooperate. Put your weight in it. Goodness knows I got plenty of weight to put in it. Okay. All right. I'm happy with that. That'll work for me. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this. And I'm using basic white cardstock. And I'm just going to cover just enough of it. Okay, so I'm going to trim off a piece. But here's the other thing. I have my designer series paper that I'm going to be using, which is from the Day at the Farm designer series paper. I love the texture on this one. And this is the one that has the red background on the farm animal side. And this does not go all the way around. And I knew that when I started. And it's going to be worked together. Bum, bum, bum. Just like that. But see, my backside is naked. And I'm going to put this more in the middle. So I'm going to cover this backside section with white. Okay, so this piece here, I'm going to cut at 6 3/4 by 12. Oh, apparently I have evening evergreen in there. I don't know what from. 6 3/4, so I got to pull my arm out. 6 3/4, and we're going to have some leftover here. I need I'm going to say a 3-inch piece of white here for my underside for this part. And I think that will work. Because see, whoops, sorry about that. And we're going to, this is all going to be tear and tape, you guys. So let's measure how long this is, so we know how long it needs to be. I'm going to do it at 9 3/4 because I'd rather have it a little long and have to tuck it. And you guys, this is seriously me going through doing all the things. So you get to see the whole entire process from start to finish. So this will be folded. And there's just a little bit over there and just a little bit over there. So I'm going to put tear and tape on here. On both the top and, there we go. Both the top and the middle and on both sides. So we're going to put some here. I'll move that up. Move this over so you guys can see. And we're going to put some here. But then I'm going to do one more layer in each, the front and the back section. So that it will stay where I want it to stay. I'm not worried about that either because that'll fold over. I'm going to take my bone folder. Little metal shards on my table. And we're going to take our one section, only one side, so the front or the back. We'll take all these off. Both sections. There and there. And then that little hangover piece, I'm going to flip that over. And we're going to put this. I'm going to eyeball it in the middle. And then we'll take these parts off. in this. You guys, I'm very much a recycle kind of person. I like to redo things and reuse things that not only would be cool, but also different. But you guys, you know, this is something that would be in your trash, because you could use a regular size can, okay, to do this, like I did in the sunflower, the paper pumpkin one. Okay, so now our bottom is closed. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to work our designer series paper. And I'm not worried about the holes, because what I can do is I'm going to take my take your pick tool and I'm just going to poke them through. However, want to get that a little bit. There we go. A little bit flatter. And you're going to see a little bit, but we could put white cardstock there. You could put Sahara Sand cardstock there. Just a thin strip of it. Let me see what I've got. Thin strip. Oh, I do. I do. Another use for scraps, you guys. Take my Sahara Sand and just cover this end like this so that that metal doesn't show. And I'm actually going to just take like half of this because the front will be covered. So I'm going to use 2 5.5-inch strips. This one's going to cover here like that. And trust me, it camouflages, you guys. Don't panic. Don't panic. And that's what it's intended to do, is just camouflage it. And once you put your ribbon on there too, you're really not going to see it. Because we will be using ribbon. That's what those holes are for. So more tear and tape. Just like this. And then we'll cover those sections. Now, you guys, I hear you guys asking me, Jennifer, what size is that? It's whatever size it needs to be, but these are 1 inch, which will be more than enough. And I'm using Sahara Sand because that's what color my texture is in my paper. And I'm going to take both of these tear and tape strips off. And this is my front. So I'm going to do more in the front than in the back. So there's that on that side. And then we've got this one. Here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just had a great idea for this. My mom would love this. I'm going to fill it with candy. And I'm going to send it to my mother. Okay. Because see how our piece... Oh, I should have put that one a little bit higher. But see how that... You're not going to see that until you get to the sides there. And it's just meant to camouflage. So we're going to put tear and tape on the corners of this and in the middle. Or on the edges, I mean. Edges, top and bottom. And okay, what the heck? There we go. And then here. And, uh-oh, out of tear and tape. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I always have more. You guys need, if you guys are looking for a lady to buy tear and tape, let me know. I know a lady. I'm just saying. All right. And then I'm going to do this in the middle here. Because I want this to stick to the front part of the can. All right. Sections. Work in sections. So we're going to take these pieces off. So you guys, if you've tried this can idea before, comment below and let me know, because I would love to see your can ideas that you have used. I think this is super cool. Not for everybody, I understand. I'm leaving this back section piece off. I'm leaving this one. I want to get this organized and work my way this way. And bend it. But I don't want to glue the side down on that side either, because I've got this back piece that I want to do yet. Remember, we have that white piece, and that's not going to be big enough, so I need to grab another one. I want to be able to tuck this white in the back. So underneath this edge and this edge. I probably shouldn't have taken that edge off. All right, so we're going to measure this, and every can is going to be different, you guys. I'm going to go along the edge. I need 9 inches. So I'm going to take my paper, and I'm going to cut this at 6 3/4. So I have that little scrap piece, and then I need 9 inches. And this is going to go on here, down here like this. And actually, no, I want that up there like that. And all the way down. So we're going to do tear and tape on here. And the reason that I did the designer series paper first, you guys, is because I wanted to see how much I need to cover in the back. Because I hear you asking that too. And then we'll do just this one piece here. So I have 3 pieces of tear and tape on here. I'm going to take this off. And I'm just using the pokey part of my take your pick tool for the tear and tape. It's much easier than fighting with the end of that tape, you guys. Totally easier. We're starting at the top. And just working the paper around. And then take your designer series paper and go over it. Just like that. So the back's not finished. However, it looks clean because you have that white piece back there. And you guys, unless you're using tissue paper, which I have done tissue paper with these before, which looks super cool. But unless you're using tissue paper, your designer series paper is not going to be long enough to go all the way around these big industrial cans. Oh, dang it. I thought I had that tucked in there. So there's the front of our can. So that's what it's going to look like. Now we need to poke our holes. So we're going to, actually, we're just going to bring in our crocodile again. And we're going to line it up. We're just going to line it up. So basically all I did was cut out and I think I'm going to adjust that hole a little bit. Okay, I don't like where that hole is. I like where that hole is. So I'm going to adjust my hole. Which is the bonus of having this tool, because it's easy to do that. Okay. Now, the fun part, you guys, this is making it your own. This is the fun part. I'm going to be using this ribbon. And I don't remember, this is in the annual catalog. I gotta look it up because for some reason I can't remember what the name of it is. Shoot. Hang on. You could use the twine with the silver. I wanted a thicker ribbon because this is a bigger container. But the one that I'm using is the natural finish ribbon. This natural finish ribbon. And, or you could use this. This is what I used on the sunflower one. Okay, and that's a carryover item. But this one, I'm going to end up feeding it through the hole by a corner and pulling it through. And then I'm just going to make a knot. Just like that. Is it going to be long enough? Oh yeah, it'll be short, but it'll be long enough. Perfect. So we're going to stick that in through and do the same thing. We're going to make another knot. Just like that. And there's our handle. Let's twist this around so it's straight. There's our handle. Now, I want to pop a red in this, you guys. So, this is the Real Red and Garden Green combo pack from the Christmas catalog, you guys, but it's a carryover item. So, we're going to open up this red here and use this combo with the Sahara sand. And what I'm going to do with this, and I need another piece of this. I had glue on this, you guys. I don't know what I used it for. Can't remember, but. So we're going to use this, and I want to do some fun ribbon on here. Now I'm going to originally decorate this for a guy, you guys. So I'm going to use the He's All That bundle. I like the shapes that you can make, and I love the Hello Handsome. To me, Hello Handsome, I used to say that to Trevor when he was little all the time. So there's a lot of fond memories for me with that. And we all think that our spouses and our children, I'm cutting ribbon, you guys. We all think that our spouses and our children are handsome, right? So why not use that? So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a bit of this loose red ribbon, and then I'm going to take another piece. I love this ribbon, you guys. This piece is too big. You guys know how much I love ribbon, and I love comboing ribbon. Is one of my favorite things to do. So we're going to do this with this red, and then we could use that. I think we will. So I'm going to put this on here, and then we're going to take this braided silver trim ribbon, or twine, basically, and I'm going to make a bow with this. So we're using three different ribbons, you guys. Make sure that's tight. And I want my tails to be about the same. So we're going to cut that. And then here's our little hanger that we have on the side. How cute is that? So here's what it looks like. I have to show it who's boss a little bit. There we go. And it'll hang like that. I like that it hangs like that. It gives it, when you hang it up on a door, which is what my mom will end up doing when I send it to her. But when you send it on, or hang it up like this, that'll be what you see. And you could put little flowers in here, fake flowers from the dollar store. You could even put a plant in here, you guys, but you'd have to put it in a bag and then put it in here, which I would not do, but you could. Be a fun Mother's Day idea, something like that, with a little plant in it. All right, so there's that. Now we have a little bit more decorating to do. I have a tag, TaylorMade Tags tag, the largest one. Okay, I have this. And there's two different styles. I went with a more clean look because we were kind of going for a guy. And then these two are part of the He's All That bundle. And I love, can you guys see? Yeah. See the kind of scallop with that detailed edge on there? Love that. So we're going to stamp this one with the the Hello Handsome. That Hello Handsome right there in the He's All That. And I think we're going to leave the mustache on there. I'm going to stamp it in red. And we're going to put that right in the middle. All right, so now if I do this for my mom, I would probably, because I want to put a little owl on here too. I thought it would be really cute. I would do Hoot Hoot, You're So Cute. for my mom. But this is going to get dimensionaled onto that backside. The hoot hoot, you're so cute would be really cute. Mom will like that. And we'll do that. And then for our hubbies or our sweeties, we'll do the Hello Handsome. And I'm going to put that on dimensionals. But then, here it is. I have this piece of Sahara sand. And that's what I'm going to stamp. Oh, let's see. I think we're going to do this one. The little boat. Actually, no, we shouldn't do the bow tie one. We could do the flying one. Oh, that would be cute. Let's do that. So we're going to do that. And I think I'm going to stamp this one in red. I brought the Sahara sand in case I didn't like it in the red. There's red. I think I like it in the red. But let's double check because there's two sides to every piece of paper. So we're going to flip it over and I'm going to stamp the Sahara sand color on the back side and then we can decide which way we like. Depends on if you're going for realistic or not. I'm not one that I need to go realistic. So there's the Sahara sand on Sahara sand. And then here's the real red on the Sahara sand. And so does Paula, because Paula's in the studio cutting paper, you guys. Paula and I like the red, so we're going to go with the red. And then we're going to take our blender pen here, and I'm going to add a little bit of the Sahara sand. I know it pulled the red, you guys, and I did not mean for it to do that. There we go. There we go. I got too close to that red ink. Just adding a little bit of color to the owl body. And we'll do a little bit on the head, making it look like tufts. And this is all interpretation, you guys. You could do whatever color you want. I like it. Oh my goodness, so cute. There we go. You could make a red owl if you wanted. Like I said, it's all open to interpretation. So here's our little owl. So cute. Psst, Paula. Paula smiled. She likes it too. If you really want to go crazy, you could give the owl yellow feet. I think I'm just going to leave it that way. And I'm going to do a quick, not so perfect, fussy cut of our little red owl. So that we can put this on the tag too. And then I know, you guys, I know I try to do this. I wasn't sure what color I wanted. Try not to make you guys sit through fussy cutting. But sometimes, like with these owls, it is totally necessary. They're too cute not to do. And it reminds me of Joe and I just put a screech owl house up in our back 40, you guys. And this little owl reminds me of a screech owl. And I think it would be super reminiscent of our little adventure that we took if I were giving this to Joe. So there's our little owl. And you guys, you could do Wink Estella on that if you so chose. So I'm going to, oh, darn it. I put that up too high, you guys. So I'm using the poker part. I didn't press my dimensionals down, you guys, so I'm able to lift it up. Make sure to get rid of that little bit. Okay, so now we're going to take this and we're going to put it down here with the Hello Handsome there. And we're going to put our little owl over here, and then we'll put something over here. I think I'm going to cut, so you guys can see, I think I'm going to cut out another one of those frames for what I'm going to do for my mom. All right, now how are we going to attach this? There's lots of options. There we go. Oh, so cute. So cute, right? All right, so we're going to stick this on our little tag right here and with some twine, you guys, and that's all we got. That's it. That's it. So, questions, put them in the comment section. Tell me, have you tried anything like this before? I'm super duper curious. You guys, I did it step by step for you in the video so you guys could see that it takes a little bit of muscle, but the muscle is worth it. But know that there are easier ways. So you could do the hammer method. You could do all of those other things, and it does make it easier. Manhandling it in a video, it's not very attractive, let's be honest, okay? But that's okay, because I want you guys to see the process. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video, you guys. If you have any questions, like I said, put them in the comment section below. Know that all of the 6 Days of Valentine ideas, you guys, are in the playlist. So don't forget that you can go to that playlist to get all these ideas. Very much like the 12 Days of Crafty Christmas Gifts, okay? I hope that you guys have a great day getting crafty, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.